Hey guys, so today we are doing another mailbox video. You guys said in my last one when I gave you the idea that I was going to try to do it every month so that I wouldn't get overwhelmed with the amount of stuff to show and then not be able to show everything and then have a long crazy video, which this will probably be a long crazy video. I don't think I had a single person say no, don't do it. A lot of people said that they would like to see one every month, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. I've been really excited about doing this because I feel like a lot of good things have... Did I show you guys this? This is on the top. Why is it on the top? Maybe I just set it in there to show you that. Okay, we'll talk about that too, but... so yeah, my little bin has filled up, and I don't know, maybe this will be a good gauge of like, can I get through all of this in one video? Probably not. But I'm just gonna kind of go through and share with you guys some things that have been sent to me. As I've always kind of shared with you guys, doing this, of course, I get a lot of PR things. I get a lot of packages sent from companies, which is amazing, and I love that. It does get overwhelming because you can imagine, like, I'm the type too of person that likes to have just very few good things, you know, but it's hard. Like, it does force me to have a lot of things, but I do try to keep it streamlined. I try to weed out the good and the bad, and I think that's kind of good to share with you guys, and it's not definitive. You guys might love something that I hate. You might hate something that I love. So this is just kind of thoughts, you know, and take with it what you will. I'm not a news Swatch blog type thing where I give you every little, I like to just go through and just share with you guys and give you my opinions. And so we're not gonna be swatching every single thing. I'm gonna swatch some things, but I don't wanna be boring and be here freaking all day. So I just wanna go through and give you guys first impressions and kind of share with you guys what I think of some of these things. Okay, so Makeup Forever, as we all know, is pretty much just available from Sephora unless if you have like, access to a pro store, which I think there's like one in New York or something. So Makeup Forever at Sephora, and I will say that their lip liners, I put the two that I used back in here, which I think was this one and it was just these first two. No, it was this one and that one. Sometimes I feel like their things aren't very exciting because they don't have like real, shade names, and I know that's kind of weird. It's kind of like paint color for a while. I like a paint color that has like a fun name. Is that weird? I don't know. Like, I like it better if the paint's called like China Doll, which this is, I'm pretty sure, rather than like 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You know what I mean? So sometimes I feel like, man, I wish these were like color names. So, but I don't mind because they're good products. So this is the High Precision Lip Pencil, and it's very similar to MAC in that, there are very creamy lip pencils, like say the Urban Decay, lip pencils, and then there are very kind of like more dry, stay put, non-lip sticky lip pencils like the MAC and like this. So I think this is a good alternative if you like a drier lip pencil, if you like MAC lip pencils like I do. These are very good, and I love the shade range. They're not weird. They are very good. There's no like craziness. I don't think that you need like hot pink and bright red. I think that lip pencils, you honestly need kind of a deeper, more muted color. You know what I mean? Even if you're wearing a hot pink lipstick, I think putting like a pink, so, okay. My two favorites are shade number 10 and shade number 11. These right here. So those are nice. Okay, so the NARS Narcissist palettes. I feel like toward the holidays, these kind of come out every... Let me show you first this bag before I... Benefit sent the coolest package this month, and it's two... There's one that's just like this, that's below, that says haul me maybe, and this one says haul about it. So I could put like things that I'm not crazy about in that, or bigger, which that's not really how I have it organized, but it's kind of cute. These are just the cutest little things, and I thought that was just kind of a cute little bag. So back to the Narcissist palettes. So there are two, and they're cheek palettes. So there's the unfiltered one and the unfiltered two. Now the unfiltered one is a little more risque. It's got that Exhibit A color that is very red. This is really pretty though on darker skin tones. You can actually sheer it out on lighter skin tones, and it's really pretty. So you have Watch Me, Me First, Takeover, Out There, Chic, and Exhibit A, and I believe some of these are they're like limited colors. But what I like about it is that there's a mix of good colors too. Like there's some lighter, more wearable ones, there's some deeper ones, and then the unfiltered 2, which this is probably the one that would be more friendly on me, and it's Conquest, Undefeated, Power Play, Hot Sand, Fame, and Candid. I love these brighter pinks. This whole top is really good. That's the only one that I'm not super... I think that's Hot Sand. I mean, it's alright. It's okay, but I don't really like a goldy It's kind of a peachy gold. Okay, whatever. I love this. I think the packaging is beautiful. I love, love, love those colors. I'll kind of share with you guys what I'm wearing. I am doing my eyeliner a little bit different, which I mentioned in my last video, but this is actually, let me set this down. This is actually a product too that is new that I would not have tried otherwise, which I'm so glad I did. So you notice I've got this big, thick, crazy liner going, and it's kind of fun because I haven't really been doing my liner like that lately. I've just been doing very thin, not really liquid liner, but just, you know, kind of pencil-y, smudged, more natural liner, and I've really enjoyed doing this really thick black look. And it's very simple. It's literally just liner and mascara, but what makes it so cool is that it's like velvety and black and beautiful. And it's the Lancome Grandiose Liner. Look at the packaging. It's got like a little, like, see a little rose inside of it. Now, I did not like the Grandiose mascara that went with this. I did not like it at all. But the liners are so cool. And look, you can actually, like, you can do that so that when you unscrew it, you can kind of hold it at an angle, which kind of makes it a little easier for some if that's, you know, your thing. But this is what it looks like. It's just a typical, like, liquid liner applicator. What makes it different is that it's velvety matte and it's beautiful, very smooth, and that's what I'm wearing today. And then also this beautiful brown, which when I do this look, I like black because I like it to just to blend in to my lash line and just be totally blacked out. But the brown is cool too because I do like a brown liner every now and then. But then there's a blue, and the blue is really pretty. So, so cool. It's like, it's not like a tacky blue, it's like just a beautiful, like kind of grown up, like dark cobalt blue. Okay, so that's that, and I really love it. So I have got all of these setting out, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with these. So MAC has this fragrance collection, the shade scents that correlate with some of their most popular lipsticks. So they have one that corresponds with like Ruby Woo, and this one's called My Heroine, and this one's called Creme de Nude, which I thought that's gonna be my favorite, but we'll see. Candy Yum Yum, and I've already smelled all these, but I just want Lady Danger and Velvet Teddy. So all of the corresponding colors, which Matt, can you please do this with all of your colors? I know some of them would end up like looking the same because they have so many, but I love this because you can actually tell what the heck you're looking for. I know sometimes over the years it's so hard to find certain matte colors that I'm looking for. Ruby Woo is such a good red. Okay, so when I first started smelling these, this one kind of ruined it for me. Don't ever test this one first because this one, I don't want to say it ruined it for me, but it made all the other ones not smell right. This is a very smoky, heavy scent. Like, think like a firewood candle on like another level. So it's like firewood mixed with like grandma's perfume, and it's very intense. Now I can see where it'd be like very sexy or something for nighttime, or but I just don't see it. I'm not into that. It's very weird, but you know, this is what MAC perfume bottles look like. So the My Heroine one, and you can kind of see they kind of go together like that. So if you guys were gonna order these, or you just kind of wanted to see what I thought. Okay, now this one, there's two red ones. Which one is this? This one's Ruby Woo. Okay, this is the one that smells like cherries, and what is that other scent? Apples, is it apples? It smells like a really tart, like, do you remember like Country Apple from Bath & Body Works? Strawberries, it's just very fruity. So this Ruby Woo, this would be great for like summertime. It's very young, I would say, but it's also kind of sophisticated. So if you're like older and you want, you know, like a nice fruity scent that might not smell too young, this is very fruity, but it smells a little nice. Okay. And then this is the one that smelled like, I think it smelled like martini olives and licorice. Or cough syrup. Oh, it doesn't smell like that here though. Let me spray it again, because it did smell like that. Let me spray it on. Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is Lady Danger. It has a little bit of that smokiness to it too, but it smells like martini olives and cough syrup. It's very strange. Cough syrup, yeah, like, whoa, cough syrup. Candy Yum Yum, which honestly, I what Ruby Woo smells like is what I would expect Candy Yum Yum to smell like. But Ruby Woo is more like fresh, like apple, cherry, more uplifting. This one's a little more like sweeter, a little heavier, a little sharper, like citrusy, fruity. When you spray it, you get like a hint of a lemon. So this one's kind of different. Kind of like a lemon candy, a little bit of like a strawberry lemon candy, whereas the Ruby Woo is more like a cherry apple, if that makes sense. And then, of course, you know, the lipstick matches it, and it's all these colors. I mean, it's Candy Yum Yum. We all know what Candy Yum Yum looks like. And then this one is Creme de Nude, and it's a little like, this one's the one that I thought I would like just because I like the lipstick. But I'm not super into it. It smells just like warm vanilla sugar from Bath & Body Works with a little bit of like a deeper, maybe like a little bit of musk to it. I don't know. Nothing super special. And then the Velvet Teddy. This one I don't think I like. See, I wish there was one that I just really liked. There's nothing that really stood out to me. This one smells like holiday. Little bit of like, oh, it smells exactly like that Diptyque gingerbread candle that I just bought. So, you know what's weird? It's not particularly a good scent that I would be drawn to, but I think out of all of them, that one's kind of different and kind of neat, you know? I don't know. I feel like I definitely don't like the Lady Danger that smells like dirty martini and cough syrup. The Ruby Woo is a little fruity. The Candy Yum Yum's a little fruity for me. Cause at that point I'm like, I might as well just buy like Body Splash or something. Creme de Nude is like warm vanilla sugar. But I would say these two are kind of neat. This one, like I said, is that it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of disgusting, but you can see where it's a little different. It's like firewood weirdness, okay? And then this one just smells yummy. You can see like wearing this one at Christmas, and it's just very yummy, like spicy. But it's very soft. It's not like hit you in the face. But it doesn't smell like food either. Like I don't necessarily like to smell like really heavy foody scents either. Which is kind of a cool one. I don't know. It's like spicy without smelling like too foody. So those are the perfumes. Let's roll into some other stuff. Okay, so Marc Jacobs has these sets for the holidays of brushes, which, okay, Marc Jacobs brushes are some of my favorites. So if you guys need a good gift, look, it comes with this cool, you know, with a tassel. It reminds me of that Decadence perfume that they have. Comes with Marc Jacobs brushes. So it's a good way to try Marc Jacobs brushes, and let me feel them just in case if I like recommend them and I'm like, feel them later and they're horrible. Wouldn't that be terrible? It's just so fun to like share with you guys. Oh no, that feels really nice. Does it have a number on it? No. So it feels like they're so good. So what a good set. So it's got face brushes, it's got eye brushes. It looks like 3 like really like blendy eye brushes. Okay, and this is another Marc Jacobs set. I just love it. I love the tassel. I think it's kind of fun. And these are the little lipsticks. So if you're a fan of the Marc Jacobs lipsticks, or you know someone that might want a cool gift, this is really neat. So let me show you the colors. I love Marc Jacobs lipsticks, how they have on the bottoms, it kind of correlates with the color names, like the actual color of the labels, you know, so it's easy to see. So this one's No Angel, Slow Burn. I do like Slow Burn. Oh Miley, Miss Scarlet, and Scandal. So what a great gift those are. So Marc Jacobs has some really good sets. I think sometimes sets are a little cheesy. The products aren't as good. The brushes may not be as good, and that's kind of exciting. And then there's one more. And this is an eyeshadow set. And the eyeshadows are beautiful, but I don't like how this is just the only thing that covers it. I wish it was kind of like a, you know, like an actual compact, but it's fine. Okay, speaking of eyeshadows, I have some amazing ones to show you. Okay, you guys are gonna die. This video should just be called like Palette Explosion, because that's essentially what it is. And I have all the Shea Mitchell Smashbox ones too, which I was a little surprised by, but we'll get into that in a second. Okay, so I did kind of mention this at the beginning. Maybe this is why, because I knew I had a lot of palettes to talk about, but I wanted to just circle back to this because I did mention this quickly, I believe, in my last mailbox video. Since then, I have used it a lot, and I will say this is a beautiful, beautiful palette. It's the Naked Ultimate Basics, and I've never been a huge fan of the Naked Basics, like the small ones. All the Naked palettes, you know, they're good in their own ways, but I feel like honestly, this one is the best of them all, hands down. They're matte shades. There's a few that are, let's see, this one, this Blow color is a little bit satiny, but the color tones, the color range is absolutely perfect. It is one of those palettes, like only palette you need type palette. Like it's got everything. It's got a dark brown, a dark black. It's got blending shades. It's got crease colors. It's got the ultimate like highlight, literally like ultimate basics. This is so good. It blends like a dream. A lot of the eye looks that you've seen me do, if you've seen me like with any eyeshadow on this month, which I don't have on any today, it's probably been this, and I just cannot recommend that enough. So get your hands on this. It's not like an obnoxiously packaged palette either. I love the packaging. The Tartist Pro palette. This is cool, but I'm just not a fan of like a ton of these different colors. Some of them can get a little chalky, like when you swatch them, like the colors may not come off, you know, as nicely. But, you know, it is what it is. It's a nice palette. There's a lot of different colors, and I think it's kind of fun for the holidays, especially with these more like burgundy and like pink, purple colors. So if you're a fan of the Tartist palettes, then you might like that. I kind of have a love-hate with some Tarte palettes, because those Tartelette palettes, I know those are like hugely hyped up and everybody loves those. I don't want to say everybody, but I just never could fall in love with them. And then sometimes I would circle back and be like, oh, well, it's not that bad, or I do kind of like this one. I just couldn't get into it. I feel like there's a lot of dust flying around right now. I had a bad experience with like the first one. It was just very chalky and hard to blend. I don't know, but it's just weird. This is another Marc Jacobs palette. Look how pretty that is. So this is the number 240 About Last Night. It's a Style Icon number 20 palette. I don't know, it's a mouthful. So a lot of different Marc Jacobs colors. Let me just tell you, the payoff of these is ridiculous. They're like buttery. Not like that Tartist one where you really had to like work to get it. Like these, you could just barely touch them and they come off. There's a mix of matte. There's a mix of, like, look how crazy that is. The payoff of these, absolutely insane. I love this, like swatching with my thumb, that's not good. I love that highlight color in the middle. Just such good colors, but different, you know, like a good mix of different colors. So I really like that one, and I think the payoff on that Marc Jacobs one is much better than the Tarte one. This is one of my favorites. So I wouldn't say I'm slowly falling in love with this brand, because I really do like their liquid lipsticks. I really love their Rose Quartz highlighter. I think it's a really cool brand. They've got a lot of cool stuff, but I'd never really liked or tried many of their eyeshadows. I think I had like a few little single ones or some little creams, but this is a cool palette. It's the Essential Matte and Shimmer Eyeshadow Palette by Jouer. You guys, perfect tones, the perfect finishes. There's a mix of matte, satin, mostly, yeah, like not like chalky mattes. They're just like pretty, just beautiful. The payoff is really nice. I didn't wipe off all mine from before. A lot of really nice, like warm colors. I really love it. I think this is a really cool, God, my nose is itching so bad. I think it's just a cool, like little sleek palette. I like the packaging. There's 12 colors, but the size isn't like over the top. It's just very sleek and nice. And again, it's one of those, like, this is all you need palettes. So if you like this brand and you want to try a few more things, definitely try this. That is, between this and the Ultimate Basics, I would say it's just very good palettes. Shay Mitchell came out with this Smashbox line of different eyeshadows, and it's kind of cool. Let me get all of them, but you'll get the gist. So they're these, you know, they look like this. They have like the hologram, you know, on them, and there's different ones. There's called like the Cover Shot Smoky Eye Palette. That's what the whole line is Cover Shot. So the Cover Shot Ablaze Eye Palette, which is very like warm orangey colors. The Cover Shot Golden Hour, and the Cover Shot Soft Lights Eye Palette. So you open it up, it looks like this. It's just a very kind of little, kind of not flimsy feeling, but just a little soft feeling palette. It's like a, you know, and then it has like all these, that's like your little highlight shades, and you know, some of them are really nice, but the first time I really kind of messed with it, there were colors in here that are good, but then there's a few colors that sometimes I just feel like it feels like they have no payoff, or it's just kind of like those cheaper feeling eyeshadows. And I get it, like they're working with Shay Mitchell, you know, and they want to come out with something kind of cutesy and fun, but it's that finish, you know, it's that finish that looks frosted, but that sometimes doesn't have good payoff. that one's not bad. Well, but then when you swatch it, like when you actually put it on, it doesn't have, like that one's fine. But some of them are just chalky and they just don't blend very smooth. And that was the first thing that I noticed about them, is that there's a good color range, but the payoff isn't amazing. So like, while a few of these may be okay, like these 3 colors right here probably all look the same once you blend them on. You know what I'm saying? And then this is the Ablaze one, which this one's kind of really cool. I liked all the colors in this a lot. And the payoff on this one is very good. So this one is kind of neat. And then I think there was one more too. There were a few more. This one I wasn't really a fan of all the color, just personally. This one is the smoky, what's it called? Yeah, smoky eye palette. But like that green, you see, it's just kind of dry and chalky feeling. So I'm not sure. I think out of all of them, I'll probably keep the Ablaze one. But I just feel like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about those. Well, I guess that is how I feel about those. I'm just not a huge fan of them, but I don't know. Smashbox things, I really like some things, but I have a hard time. Like, I don't know, it's weird. And then a dud, and I really wanted to like it because I really didn't like the counterpart of this with the eyes, which was the, was it the Benefit? Was it called the Big Sexy Eye Kit, or it was the one that had the weird foam, you know, little ball applicator that I kind of showed you guys? See, magnetic packaging, everything sticks together, and then things fly off your table and they break. It was spaced down, it didn't break. Thank you. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. But this is kind of funny. It's the Benefit Their Real Big Sexy Lip Kit. And again, they're trying to do something a little, you know, to be really cool and different. And, you know, like the eye thing that had the little round sponge applicator that you swiped through the color and then just easily swiped it on. First of all, I think it was L'Oreal or a drugstore brand did that years ago. And I don't think it played out so well, so it was just kind of interesting. But anyways, it's this kit, and it has 4 different things that are in their real packaging. You guys know that liner, that push-up gel liner is just, oh, I cannot even stand that. So anytime I see something that's in this packaging, it just makes me like, ah, because it looks like the liner. So let me show you guys, which one was it that I used, the color. So the idea here is that it's lip liner, like a lip contour, and your lip color in one. Think about that. Just think about that for a moment. So, you know, I don't think it's that difficult to use lip liner and then use, I certainly think you get a better result. Let's use this really, let's just use this one. This is the one that I had used. Okay, so this is the Lusty Rose and Beyond Sexy Lipstick and Liner in One is what it's called. So, the top part's kind of dark, and then the bottom part is your color. Once that I did lazy lip swatches, I'm wiping off the color, guys, and this is what I do. This is what I'm doing, huh? Hey, you know? Okay, you see what's happening? You get a unblended lip liner effect. Do you see that? So it's dark, and then the color. Now for me, I don't want that look. I want to do my lip liner, and I want to feather it in so that I have a smooth edge, and then I want my lipstick to blend in. Okay, let's do the bottom. So then you flip it so that the liner part's near the line. It's very awkward. No, it's cool. It's not the worst effect in the world. The actual product kind of smells smoky. It's a little weird. It's just a very weird, like the product is just weird, the lipstick. It just looks a little smeary. Do you know what I mean? When I use a lip liner, I want it to be pretty precise around the edges, which this one isn't bad, but it's still, you might as well just, it's the same effect as you would use like if you tried to use a lipstick as lip liner. Do you know what I'm saying? So I just prefer a lip liner. This is like, I guess, a look of darker on the edges and lighter on the inside, which isn't really what I try to do. So I don't really get it. I mean, it is cool and it works, like you can kind of see, but it's not going to give you the benefits of a lip liner, and it's not going to, I don't know, it's just weird. And it doesn't really feel, you know what I mean? Like it's not going to stay put. It's not gonna help your lipstick stay put, which is what I think a lip liner does, and it just makes my lip contour look better around the edges. This is just like a darker lipstick around the edges, you know? Let me put this back on. So let me put this back on. It's my NARS Velvet Lip Glide. I live for these. I should have done a lip liner, but it's okay. I have that weird swatchy like pink lipstick mouth now. All right, you guys, so I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you, as always, so very much for watching. I just hope that you guys are having a wonderful month. I hope that you're having a great holiday season. I hope that you all have a very Merry Christmas. Lots of good stuff coming up next week. And then, of course, Christmas. I'm just so excited, you guys. Thank you for watching, as always, for spending this time with me. I will link to everything that I can below. I hope that you maybe found some cool stuff. I know, like, this is kind of like just exposing you to some different things, you know, that we may not talk about, or something that may catch your eye that you may not have known before. So hopefully you guys saw something cool that you liked, and that it was helpful. So love you guys so much. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, guys.